At 12:50 a.m., Brandon Lawson called 911. His voice was panicked. His words were rushed, and what he said next would haunt investigators for years. "I'm in the middle of a field. I need help." Brandon Lawson was 26 years old, a father living in Texas, trying to rebuild his life. On the night of August 8, 2013, he left home after an argument and began driving through rural Texas. Shortly after midnight, his truck ran out of gas on Highway 277 near Bronte, Texas. Stranded on a dark, empty road, Brandon called his brother, Carl Lawson, asking for help. Carl drove to his location and arrived minutes later. Brandon's truck was there. The hazard lights were on. The doors were open, but Brandon was gone. Then Carl's phone rang. It was Brandon. He sounded terrified. Brandon said someone was chasing him. He said he was hiding in the dark. Carl told him to stay where he was and immediately contacted police. At the same time, Brandon dialed 911. The call was short, distorted by static, and difficult to understand. Brandon sounded confused and afraid. The dispatcher struggled to follow what he was saying. One line from the call became infamous. Some people hear Brandon saying, "I'm in the middle of a field. I see some guys chasing me." Others hear something completely different. The call ended before help could arrive. Police reached the scene within minutes. They found Brandon's truck. They found his phone. They found no signs of violence. And no sign of Brandon Lawson. Search teams combed the area. Dogs, helicopters, and volunteers searched the fields and brush around the highway. Nothing was found. As time passed, theories began to emerge. Some believe Brandon was disoriented and ran into the wilderness, where he died from exposure. Others believe he truly was being chased, and that something happened in the darkness that night. For years, Brandon's family refused to stop searching. Then, in 2022, human remains were discovered in the area where Brandon disappeared. In early 2023, those remains were confirmed to be Brandon Lawson. But many questions remain unanswered. Why wasn't he found earlier? What caused his death? And what was really happening during that final 911 call? More than a decade later, Brandon Lawson's disappearance remains one of the most unsettling mysteries in American true crime, because sometimes the scariest stories are the ones where help was called but never arrived.